Uh, we had a Dodge Durango RT that had the TVs inside the seats, and thanks to my 3-year-old, one of them got broken. Uh, so I looked online, couldn't find any way to replace these. The dealer wanted $1,200 for just the screen. That wasn't even including the seat or the installation. Found another site that wanted 600. I was lucky enough to find one in the junkyard that the airbag had already been blown in it. So I got the whole back seat for $180. Still couldn't find any place to tell me how to get into it or replace it. So since I only spent $180, I didn't feel bad to tear it apart if I had to. So if you've got a 14 or above Durango or a 14 or above Jeep Grand Cherokee and you got to replace one of these screens, it's really simple once you know how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We originally thought you had to go through the back part back here. So we took off the part, but you don't have to do that. Everything you got to do is up here around the hinges of the screen. So first thing you got to do is you've got two plastic pieces covering the hinges that you've got to take off. You can use a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, or something to pop these off. I just used a little penny nail, real small. The clip is in the middle, so get off to one of the sides and just kind of pop it off. You can see just one little hit and it popped. Do the same thing to the other side. And you'll see it'll expose the two hinges on either side. Then you've got to do the same thing for the IR sensor. This one takes a few more little taps because it's a longer piece and it's got a few more clips. So the next thing is this white wire right here goes down into the seat. So what I was originally thinking was to get down into here and undo this wire. Well, that's almost impossible. So what I came up with was to actually pop the cover off the back of the screen. Again, same way, you can use a flathead screwdriver or putty knife or whatever. Again, you can just use your nail. Just kind of pop it off. Now, I've done this a couple of times, so this one comes off pretty easy. You can see it's just starting to come apart. There you go. So now, this is that cord that I was talking about. There's two connections on this circuit board. So this one here, the longer white one, if you get your fingernail down into here, it'll pop off. The little silver one comes up. So just grab your finger, get right there, and it comes off. Okay, so once this is done, then there's a little clip right here that holds the cable in place. Move this out of the way, and then you're ready to detach the screen. If you can get down here, there's two screws There's one here and one here, which I've already taken off, that you got to unscrew. Same thing on the other side. Now, if you've got a magnetic screw bit, that's always better to work with. If not, you'll be chasing these all around. And when you try to go put it back in, it's a little difficult. And that's it. Then you get your replacement. Do the same thing. Go ahead and screw it into place. Bring your cable around, hook it in, put your cases back on. The end caps, there's only one way for them to go on. So they're, you can't put them on the wrong way, on the wrong side. But a little rule of thumb, the top part has a little thinner bezel than the bottom part. So that would be on this side, and then the other one would be on the other side. Same thing with the IR sensor. The top part has a little thinner side, and the bottom part has the thicker side. So hopefully your 3-year-old won't break your screen, but if you do, look in a junkyard, get the seat. I found mine at car-parts.com. It's a junkyard website that has junkyards across all this country that you can, search for, any kind of part for any kind of car. It was kind of cool. So hopefully this helps, and you don't have to spend $1,200 from the dealer.